Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you in today's session from your presenter Narinder Kaur, English Mistress. Dear students, you must be curious to know what we are going to read today. Let me tell you, today we are going to read a very interesting story, The Old Sage and the Brothers. We will do part 1 of this story. Let's get started. The Old Sage and the Brothers, part 1. Dear students, let us learn new words and their meanings in the given context. The first word is journey. 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 Journey means a set amount of traveling. The second word, deny. D-E-N-Y. Deny. Deny means not allowed, refuse. Next word is summoned. S-U-M-M-O-N-E-D. Summoned. Summoned means called. Annoyed. A-N-N-O-Y-E-D. Annoyed. Irritated. P-O-U-L-T-R-Y. Poultry. Poultry means domestic fowl. Chickens, ducks, etc. raised for food. Delighted. D-E-L-I-G-H-T-E-D. Delighted. Delighted means pleased or happy. Dear students, let us learn these words once again. Summoned, called, annoyed, irritated, acquiring, getting, poultry, domestic fowl, chickens, ducks, etc. raised for food. Approached, came near. Deny, not allowed or refuse. Delighted, pleased or happy. Journey, a set amount of traveling. Granted, given. Snatched, taken back. Dear students, let us read this interesting story. Long time ago, a rich farmer summoned his 3 lazy sons, Harry, Raman and Sandeep, and said, I have grown old. I have decided to divide my property among you. As you all know that I own 3 fields and 3 houses, each one of you will get a field and a house only if you prove that you are worth it. The 3 sons were surprised. What do you mean, father? Cried they. The farmer said, these fields and houses are the fruits of my hard work. All the 3 of you are very lazy. I want the 3 of you to find some work. Return to me after 6 months with your earnings. I will decide if you are worthy of acquiring my hard-earned property. The 3 brothers set out in search of work. On the way, they sat down under a banyan tree to rest. As they were eating, an old sage approached them. I am very hungry. Could you give me something to eat? Said he. Harry offered him a chapati. The sage ate it happily and said, God bless you, son. Here is a gift for you. Harry was delighted. The sage gave him a piece of cloth. Now Harry was annoyed. What is this? Are you kidding me? The sage smiled and said, It is a magic cloth. It will grant you 2 wishes. Ask now. Harry was overjoyed. I want a big house. Granted. A beautiful house appeared. What is your second wish? Asked the old sage. 10 cows, said Harry excitedly. Granted. 10 cows appeared out of nowhere. Harry's joy knew no bound. Then the old sage said, promise me that if ever a poor man asks you for a cup of milk, you will not deny him. It is a gentleman's promise, said the lad, and whatsoever he wishes for, milk, butter, curd, sweets, I will never deny. The old sage smiled. Do not break your promise. I will not, assured Harry. The other 2 brothers continued on their way with the old sage. They went on till they came to a stream. The old sage looked sad and worried. Oh, there is no boat. How will I cross the stream? Raman said very kindly, don't worry, I'll help you. I'll carry you on my back. After crossing the river, the 3 of them sat down for some rest. The sage thanked Raman and said, God bless you, son. Here is a gift for you. Raman was delighted. The sage gave him a piece of stick. Raman was surprised. What is this? It is a magic stick. It will grant you 2 wishes. Ask now. Raman was delighted. He said, I want a big house. Granted. A beautiful house appeared. What is your second wish? Added the sage. A poultry farm appeared out of nowhere. Raman's joy knew no bound, as Raman's second wish was a poultry farm. Then the old sage said, promise me that if a poor man asks you for an egg, you will not deny him. It is a gentleman's promise, said the lad, and whatsoever he wishes for, egg, omelette, egg pudding, I will never deny. The old sage smiled. Do not break your promise. I will not, said Raman confidently. Sandeep moved on with the old sage. When they came to a desert, they sat down for some rest. The old sage said to Sandeep, I know you are very tired, but I am very thirsty. Please get me some water. Don't worry. Please rest here. I will find some water for you. Sandeep set to find water for the old man. He returned after an hour with some water. The old sage smiled and said, It is a magic rope. It will grant you 2 wishes. Ask now. Sandeep was delighted. I want a big house. Granted. A beautiful house appeared. And what is your second wish? Added the sage. A field, said Harry excitedly. Granted. A field appeared out of nowhere. Sandeep's joy knew no bound. Then the old sage said, "Promise me that if a poor man asks you something to eat, you will not deny him." "It is a gentleman's promise," said the lad, "and whatsoever he wishes for, rice, wheat, vegetables, fruits, I will never deny." The old sage smiled. "Do not break your promise." "I will not," promised Sandeep. The old sage set out on his journey. After a few days, Sandeep decided to visit his brothers because he missed them. The houses, the cows, the poultry farm, and his brothers seemed to have vanished. He could not find them. As he stood and wondered, he saw the sage coming towards him. The sage said to him, "Your brothers did not keep their promises. They did not help the poor and the needy. So, whatever was given to them was snatched away. You were as good as your word. So, you will enjoy as long as you remember your promise." Dear students, this story tells that if you have resources, try to help the poor and the needy. Dear students, let us do some post-reading activities. Vocabulary expansion. Look at the following sentences. First, I enjoyed the film. Second, the film gives us a lot of enjoyment. In the sentence A, the word enjoyed is a verb, and in sentence B, the word enjoyment is a noun. When you add suffixes such as ment, ans, ion, ness, al, ure, etc. to a word, they become nouns. Sometimes, if you remove the suffix from a word, it becomes a noun. For example, escaped. If you remove d, the word becomes escape, which is both a noun and a verb. I had a narrow escape. Noun. The thief wanted to escape. Verb. Dear students, let us do the following activity. Make nouns of the given words. Try, distract, move, educate, inform, agree, pay, argue, pass, bag, marry, refuse, propose, arrive, fail, press, confuse, decide, revise, teach. Dear students, let us make the nouns of the given words together. Try, trial, trial, trial. Distract, distraction. Move, movement. Educate, education. Inform, information. Agree, agreement. Pay, payment. Argue, argument. Pass, passage. Bag, baggage. Marry, marriage. Refuse, refusal. Propose, proposal. Arrive, arrival. Fail, failure. Press, pressure. Confuse, confusion. Decide, decision, revise, revision, teach. It can be teaching or teacher. Dear students, learning to read and comprehend. Read the story and answer the following questions. Try to tick the correct answer. Question number 1. How many sons did the old farmer have? 5, 2 or 3? So, you need to tell how many sons did the old farmer have. Question number 2. Why did the farmer summon his sons? In order to divide his property? In order to get gift from them? None of the above. Dear students, let us answer these questions together. How many sons did the old farmer have? Yes, he has 3 sons. So, 3 is the correct answer. Why did the farmer summon his sons? Correct. The answer is A. In order to divide his property. Next question. How did Harry help the sage? And the options are: he offered him cloth, he offered him a chapati, he offered him water. The next question is: what did Harry ask for? The options are: A. for water, B. to return the chapati, C. a big house and 10 cows. Dear students, let us tick the correct answer together. How did Harry help the sage? Yes, the answer is option B. He offered him a chapati. Question number 4. What did Harry ask for? And the correct option is C. for a big house and 10 cows. Very well done. Dear students, answer the following questions. Question number 1. What had the farmer decided to do? Question number 2. Why could the sage not cross the river? Question number 3. How did Sandeep help the sage? Question number 4. Did all the brothers keep their promise? Dear students, let us answer these questions together. First question. What had the farmer decided to do? The farmer had decided to give his property to the worthiest of his sons. Question number 2. Why could the sage not cross the river? Answer to this question is: the sage could not cross the river because there was no boat. Question number 3. How did Sandeep help the sage? Answer is: he gave him water to drink. Question number 4. Did all the brothers keep their promise? Answer is no. Only Sandeep kept his promise. The other two did not help the poor and the needy. Question number 5. Why did the sage snatch away the gifts from Harry and Raman? Question number 6. What do you learn from this story? Let us answer these questions together. Why did the sage snatch away the gifts from Harry and Raman? Answer is: the sage snatched away the gifts from Harry and Raman because they did not help the poor and the needy. Question number 6 is: what do you learn from this story? Answer to this question is: we learn that a person should help the needy with his belongings, with his resources. Dear students, complete the following exercise on the basis of the lesson. Fill in the blanks. First, the farmer had dash fields and 3 dash. The sage made the brothers promise that they would help the dash and the dash. Third, the sage gave a piece of dash to Raman. Here you need to choose the correct option, and the options are cloth, stick, rope, cake. The fourth is Sandeep broke his promise. You need to tell whether the statement is true or false. Fifth, the sage did not punish Harry and Raman. Choose the correct option. Let us do it together. The farmer had 3 fields and 3 houses. The sage made the brothers promise that they would help the poor and the needy. The sage gave a piece of dash to Raman, and the correct option is stick. Fourth, Sandeep broke his promise. That is false. Sandeep did not break his promise. Fifth, the sage punished Harry and Raman. Punished is the correct option. Dear students, let us fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box, and the words are summoned, deny, journey, poultry, annoyed. First, a rich farmer dashed his 3 lazy sons. The old sage set out on his dash. Raman demanded a dash farm. Harry was dash at the sage. Harry said that he would never dash. Let us fill the blanks together. A rich farmer summoned his 3 lazy sons. The old sage set out on his journey. Raman demanded a poultry farm. Harry was annoyed at the sage. Harry said that he would never deny. Dear students, let us do a writing exercise. Write a few lines on the sage using the following mind map. The mind map says the sage, witty, thirsty, hungry, physically weak, magic stick, magic rope. There was a witty sage. The sage was very thirsty and Sandeep found water for him. The sage gave him a magic rope. The sage was very hungry and Harry offered him chapati. The sage gave a magic stick to Raman. The sage was physically weak and could not cross the stream by his own. Dear students, now the time is for home assignment. You need to think and write. Keep yourself at the place of Harry. Imagine that you are Harry. Use 5 sentences to narrate your feelings after your gifts were snatched away from you. Your beautiful house, your poultry farm, your 10 cows, whatever you were given, the things were snatched away from you. Then, what were your feelings towards the sage? You need to think and write. Dear students, that's all for the day. Thank you. I am your presenter Narinder Kaur, working as English mistress at Government Middle School, Anandpur, District Fatehgarh Sahib, Punjab. It is an initiative by Department of School Education, Punjab. Have a nice day.